Stradler, where are you? Get back in your cubicle. I'm not paying you to uncubicle yourself.
Heading on our way to Kingman for a road trip, we came across Cool Springs. An amazing fellow named Crazy Ray showed us around. He did a little interview with us. This area is the inspiration for the movie Cars. In the movie, it's called Radiator Springs. And so we will have an interview with Crazy Ray, and Wayne will give you a tour of the area.
And we pretty much stopped because I saw old cars.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Welcome to Cool Springs. Let me give you a little history on Cool Springs. Started here in about 26, 27, running down the road here. They got the 66 came through. He's got this little garage here going, little thing, his gas station, his 2 rentals, and the diner going. And then in the late 30s, they got the garage, the rental. It's all looking pretty good. They're still doing business through the 40s, through the 60s. They're doing well. In 1966, Cool Springs burnt to the ground. That's right. It sat there in ruins all the way till right here in 1991, right here with Hollywood came in with the movie Universal Soldiers, right here. Ali Walker, Dolph Lundgren, and Jean-Claude Van Damme. And they built a movie set around the ruins of Cool Springs. And then from that, they built that movie set, and then they blew it up. So that's my explosion noise. So they blew it up. And you see a little truck, the tow trucks and the Hudsons and stuff in the picture here. Those will be in the story later. So anyway, they blew it up. And now, as they went to the early 60s and stuff like that, from 1991 all the way to 2002, that's when Ned Lechner got a hold of the property. And from then, took 5 years to put it back together, Humpty Dumpty style. There it is, here we are. And this right here, this is Bob Wildermeyer, who basically his life was chronicled in the Route 66. With all of his art was basically a history lesson all the way through. He's got lots and lots of stuff, and he's a big part of the Route 66 and all the advertising and telling us all the secret places that we would have never known about if you check out his artwork.
I've heard about him.
Now, he was very influenced by this whole area. Used a little race in the cartoon, was basically emulated through this canyon. Of course, it was a cartoon, and it also, when they look down at Kingman there, as the freeway, the 40 comes through, it just cuts through the land. So they showed that in the cartoon in Cars 1, and then we were emulated also as Radiator Springs, which was kind of cool. But lots of different towns along Route 66 influenced Bob, and so we're all part of Bob, and Bob's all a part of us on 66, that's for sure. Now I hand make Crazy Ray's Crazy Brittle, peanut brittle flavors, so crazy they had to call them crazy twice. Flavors like bacon jalapeno, Skittle brittle, bacon onion, pepperoni peanut, all kinds of weird flavors. That's right, absolutely delicious, every single one of them. Now up here on the wall, I also do buffalo and caribou jawbone carvings and other carvings with all kinds of bones and stuff. You can look down here in the cabinet pre-work there. Right there in the far end. That's right. Also something new we got going to Cool Springs. We haven't quite got our order right yet, but we're bringing Route 66 soda back to Cool Springs. We were the mother of Route 66 soda for 91 years. That was the start right here on Route 66 with the Route 66 soda, the Route 66 root beer, and all that. So we're starting to get that back in line. The order was kind of tough because we just blew through it. We didn't think we were going to go through it this fast. So it's been a real popular thing on 66. Each one of the bottles have a little story on the back and some history. Also, they're coming out with a new flavor. That's right. Raspberry. Don't tell anybody I told you now, okay? Now, come on in this way. I'll show you around a little bit more of our store here where we're opening up. We've got some art here, some Crazy Ray's art here on the wall. Some stuff right here. Now, these are all for sale. Even the bejesus pot right there. Now, check it out over here. These are Crazy Ray's wet and twisted tees, my friends. Now, these t-shirts I hand make. We start with a regular t-shirt right over here. And then from there we go with what color. And in about 5 minutes I'll make you these shirts. We make them here right on the spot. Takes about 5 minutes to make. When I'm done, I wet them. It rolls the material and sets the shirt. Once that happens, these shirts will hold water for about an hour and a half and they'll keep you cool. Now, it's the only shirt guaranteed to make you cooler than yourself. But if you need cooler friends, and it sounds like everybody does, well, you hug them in your wet shirt, guaranteed every time. You have cooler friends. So we make them all kinds of stuff. This started out as a 4X large men's shirt. It's all one piece. It's a peekaboo pullover. Great for the boat. Everything holds a ton of water. Will keep you cool this summer.
So there's no sewing? No sewing at all?
What's that?
No sewing at all?
No sewing at all. No. Down the front, down the back, down the sides, all that. Any of this. We want to raise it up to your hip, all that kind of good stuff. We're starting to get our presses ready, our prints going, so we'll have those. Also, I have some strange artwork over here in the window with my redneck stained glass window and other stuff like that. So we got some other stuffs outside if you'd like to go and check out outside. We've looked a little bit around in Cool Springs. Now let's take a look up here at these really quick. Mark Hudson painted these for Ned Lechner before the place was all built up. Now, through Mark Hudson's work, you can see them building it all up. And it's kind of funny because when I looked at him, and Mark's certifiable, by the way, when I looked at him, I thought, man, this guy's crazy. But it's okay. He's got every one of the cartoons and stuff, and that stuff actually happens out here every day. I had a guy out here with a rabbit head doing yoga. You probably look online and find all kinds of that stuff happening. But that's what's funny. These pictures right here are going, you can buy the whole set for $100 a piece or one at a time. But the money that's going back to that is going directly back to the Cool Springs station to take care of some of the property needs and stuff like that. So if you guys would like to come in, check out the outside, tell you what we got going out there. We've got all kinds of other artwork here, other artists and stuff like that. Well, hello, welcome to Cool Springs. How cool is that? Well, we got the picnic area started over here across the street. Crazy Ray with Crazy Ray's Twisted Teas and Crazy Ray's Crazy Brittle. Peanut brittle flavor, so crazy. And to call it crazy twice, that's right. Crazy Yum Yum, right here at Cool Springs. We just took the station over here. We've been here about 2 months. We've got all kinds of neat stuff happening out here. We're going to have the picnic areas open up. We've got the Mesa hike. We're cleaning it up so we can get up there and hopefully we can light it for the night and we'll be able to hike at the night, go up there and see it's zero light. The stars will be in our face. We're going to bring a little bit of nightlife to Cool Springs. We've got camping out here. Last week we had movies up against the big rig trailer, and that was really neat. Also, our bathroom, ladies and gentlemen, was voted the cleanest bathroom on Route 66, inside or out, and that's not bad for an outhouse. That's a big shout out to Daniel's Septic Services. Those guys have been doing a great job. Also, our road sign got cleaned by the Mojave County guys out here. They did doing a great job. Everything's been pretty damn nice. The weather, it's like in the middle of December, my friends, and it's 70 freaking degrees out here. It's beautiful. So we got, this is Black Mesa right here. And then down here, right behind the building, if you guys want to come out here, This is kind of an iconic spot that I take pictures of everybody in. I get them all lined up, like Busy right here. Come here, Busy. Get over here on the spot so we can tell you where we're at. We stand on the spot right here, and then you go out there. Ray always gets the girls. So that way you get the spot of the 66, us beautiful people. The station and that beautiful mountain right there, which is known as Thimble Butte. That's right, and this one right here is Black Mesa. Now, if we go this way, it's kind of a peep show, my friend. But that one right there, right behind the flagpole, is Squaw Tit.
That's not very politically correct.
I know it's not, but you know the miners weren't very politically gave us about very politically. They were just, hey, that's what it looks like. That's where we're going. So that's what you find out through history. Like even in Bullhead, people think it's because they ate bullhead, they did bullhead, blah, blah. It was because there was a big rock that is now covered under the water that actually looked like a bullhead. So that's why Bullhead got named Bullhead. Not just because they were just a bunch of bullheaded people. No. So we plan on cleaning up the area here. Anybody's welcome to come and pick up some trash here or clean up or help make trails, any of that kind of stuff. We're all welcoming to do that kind of stuff. It's kind of fun. I have a guy that's coming out here doing his own therapy, and he's helping clean it up around here. And that way we're all part of it, the whole thing. And I'm here trying to hold on to some of the history of Route 66, the Beale Trail, this amazing pass through this area. And, well, there you go. That's Crazy Ray, folks. You're on Route 66, Cool Springs. How cool is that?
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Uh-oh. Hey,
you're in trouble now.
Excuse me. You guys are so missing the picture. No, really. You're sitting right on top of the historic Route 66 sign. Right in the middle of the road. Go ahead, back up. Do it. There you go. All right, park the car. This is how I get business. Nobody gets by me.
It's like working with a monkey.